Hi, welcome to Delta Tutorials. In this video, we will see how to balance a chemical equation. We will see some prerequisites which are necessary before balancing a chemical equation. So let's move to the topic now. Now, there are mainly two prerequisites for balancing the chemical equation. The first one is very important. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. And in short, you can remember in this manner that number of atoms of every element to the reactant side must be same to the number of atoms on product side. Means if on left hand side, that is on the reactant side, if number of hydrogen atoms are 4, then on product side same number of hydrogen atoms should be present. Then we can say that the chemical equation is balanced. Now in same manner we have to make sure that number of atoms of every element on left hand side, that is on the reactant side, is equal to the number of atoms on the right hand side, that is product side. Purposely I am mentioning left hand side and right hand side for understanding purpose. Now we will see one reaction and we will try to balance it. The first reaction is in front of you. H2S2O7 plus H2O, that is water. Reaction of these two gives H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So on the left hand side, that is on reactant side, two compounds are there, and on product side sulfuric acid is present. Now the very first step will be, we will write the number of atoms of the element on both the sides. First of all, we will see how many elements are present. H, that is hydrogen, S means sulfur, and O means oxygen. Apart from these three elements, no other element is present. So we have written the symbols of these three elements. Then let us check number of atoms on left hand side, that is on reactant side, and on product side. So first of all, for hydrogen, H2 means 2 and here H2, so it becomes 4 atoms on left hand side, and similarly on the right hand side we can see H2SO4. H2 is there, so only 2 atoms of hydrogens are present. See, there is difference between both the numbers. We need to make this equal. Now in case of sulfur, we have 2 atoms of sulfur on left hand side and only 1 atom here on the right hand side. Similarly, O7 and O means total 8 atoms are there of oxygen on left hand side, and on product side 4 atoms of oxygen are present. So we need to balance these numbers. Now one question which is commonly asked, from which element should we start balancing? So look in this table. Highest number of atoms are of oxygen, so always begin with highest number of atoms. Then let it be of any element. If highest number of atoms of any elements are present, then we should begin with that element only for balancing. Now in this case, oxygen is having 8 atoms on the reactant side, and on product side it is having only 4 atoms. So we need to make this 4 as 8 so that they will be balanced. So to make this 4 as 8, we need to multiply this 4 by 2, then it will become 8. Now multiplication means making these two number of atoms equal. Now we need to balance oxygen. Here 8 oxygen atoms are there and here only 4 oxygen atoms are there. Now some people will say, what will happen if I am writing 4 in this place? It is completely wrong. See, because of writing 4 in between of S and O4, the formula of H2SO4 compound is getting disturbed. we are not allowed to disturb the formula of any compound. So what we will do is we will add a prefix to the formula of this H2SO4. We will simply write 2 over here, then it will be 2 H2SO4. Already 4 atoms of oxygen are there, multiplied by 2, so they will become 8 and oxygen will be balanced. So similarly we are drawing table again. Now we are considering only oxygen. So we have mentioned here atoms of oxygen. Initially in the reactant side they were 8 and in product side they were 4. Now to balance we need to make this 4 as 8. So in the product side we are multiplying this 4 by 2 so that it will become 8. So now our reaction will be, our left hand side will remain unchanged because we are balancing the product side here to make number of oxygens equal to reactant side. So H2H2O7 plus H2O, that is water, it gives 2 H2SO4. See, we are not disturbing the formula of H2SO4. So we have added this prefix 2 before this formula. So now if you see number of oxygen atoms O7 and O, so total 8 are there already, and to the product side O4, and this 4 into 2 will be 8. So number of oxygens are equal now. Now while doing so, what actually happened is the other two elements, hydrogen and sulfur, also got balanced because of this prefix 2. Surprise? Let's check. See, initially number of hydrogen atoms on reactant side were 4, and now after adding a prefix S2 they also have become 4. See, H2 means 2 and this 2 into 2 they have become 4. Previously they were 2 on the product side, but now they are balanced. So this may happen many times. While balancing one element, other elements may also get balanced, or balance element may get unbalanced. Anything could happen. Same criteria we are going to follow each and every time. So while balancing oxygen, our hydrogen is also balanced. Now the remaining element was sulfur. Previously only 2 atoms of sulfur were there, and after balancing oxygen, because of this 2, see, we are having 2 atoms of sulfur on product side also. So by this way our chemical equation has been completely balanced. So after writing this table, finally we have to write the whole reaction again. So it is H2H2O7 plus H2O, it gives 2 H2SO4, and if you cross check you will find that number of atoms of every element are same on reactant and product, that is on both the sides. Thank you.